Part 3. Military Operations and Human Rights Abuses in the Amhara Region. In response to escalating security issues in the Amhara region, Ethiopia's government instituted a state of emergency on August 4, 2023. Subsequent reports reveal a concerning pattern of human rights abuses since this declaration. 1. Drone attacks on civilians in the Amhara region. There are several reports indicating the use of drones against civilians in the Amhara region since the declaration of the state of emergency. On Sunday, August 13, 2023, a drone attack took place in the central town of Finote Selam in the Amhara region, killing at least 26 civilians and injuring 55 others. While describing his experience in treating the victims of the drone attack, a hospital official informed the AFP news agency that all the individuals who arrived on Sunday were wearing either casual civilian clothing or Sunday traditional clothes, indicating that the victims were most likely churchgoers. This attack, however, is far from being an isolated case. On September 17, 2023, the Ethiopian government reportedly carried out drone strikes in the towns of Kwarit and Dembecha, located in the Gojam zone of the Amhara region. An eyewitness provided in his testimony that the strikes in the town of Kwarit targeted areas that were notably distant from any active conflict zones. To describe the indiscriminate nature of these strikes, he stated that peaceful people traveling in large numbers have been targeted. The estimated casualties from the drone strike in Kwarit are 30 civilians. Concurrently, in Dembecha, another drone strike resulted in the tragic loss of 18 lives. In a disturbing continuation of aerial attacks on civilians within the Amhara region, another drone strike occurred on October 16, 2023, this time targeting Berahet Wareda. Reports indicate that this assault resulted in the deaths of 35 Amhara civilians, including a 19-month-old infant. Shortly after this incident, another drone strike occurred in the region on October 19, 2023, resulting in the death of 8 civilians. The ongoing drone strikes against civilians in the Amhara region have prompted a reaction from the international community. Saif Magango, the spokesperson for the UN Human Rights Office, recently addressed the severity of these incidents in a statement. He pointed out that on November 6, 2023, a drone strike targeted a primary school causing 7 casualties, including 3 teachers. In a separate incident on November 9, 2023, a drone strike occurred at a bus station in Waba town, killing 13 people who were waiting to board a bus. Magango underlined in his statement that such attacks amount to arbitrary deprivation of life under international human rights law. 2. Extrajudicial and summary killings. While drone strikes have been a prominent concern, other grave human rights issues in the Amhara region demand attention. Among these, extrajudicial and summary killings have emerged as a significant and troubling pattern. On August 18, 2023, Amnesty International claimed to have received allegations of massacres and casualties in Finote Selam, Bahir Dar, and Shoa Robit that merit further investigation. Moreover, a recent report by The Guardian draws attention to accusations against Ethiopian federal troops. These troops are alleged to have committed mass killings and looting in Majetie, a town in eastern Amhara. Witnesses describe the soldiers conducting house-to-house searches, forcibly rounding up and executing unarmed farmers. The estimated death toll from these actions exceeds 70 civilians. A particularly distressing eyewitness account, provided to The Guardian, sheds light on the brutality of these operations. A resident of Majetie recounted how federal troops forcibly entered her home. "We were sitting in our house, locking the doors when the federal troops arrived," she said. "I hoped they would pass our house when we did not answer their knock. But they broke in and became angry. They shot dead my husband in front of me. Then they said to me to bury him, kicking his dead body as if he was not a human being." These allegations of extrajudicial killings have been furthermore substantiated by the Ethiopian Human Rights Commission, EHRC. In a report published on September 15, 2023, the EHRC confirmed the occurrence of such incidents in the Amhara region. The report details instances where individuals were accused of harboring Fano fighters or providing them with intelligence, leading to their immediate execution. A particularly disturbing aspect revealed in the report is the systematic nature of these executions. often occurring during door-to-door searches conducted by the Ethiopian National Defense Forces. Further emphasizing the severity of the human rights crisis in the Amhara region, the EHRC released another significant report on October 30, 2023. This document brings to light a particularly harrowing incident, the killing in Finote Debre Mariam Church of Abene students, which are young students of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. This killing is not an isolated incident, but part of a larger pattern of government actions assaulting the sanctity of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church and its followers. The EHRC report also documented other distressing incidents. For instance, in West Goryam zone, in the Amhara region, a man who had been wounded was seeking medical help. Aided by his mother and his sister, he took a bajaj, a common rural transport vehicle, to reach a health facility. However, government security forces stopped their vehicle on the road. They accused the injured man of being a combatant and executed him. According to eyewitnesses, the security forces then indiscriminately executed his mother, his sister, and the bajaj driver. 3. Mass arrests. The Amhara community in Ethiopia is facing an escalating wave of mass and arbitrary arrests. In May 2023 alone, the government reportedly detained over 4,500 ethnic Amhara individuals. This number surged following the declaration of the state of emergency on August 4, 2023, with claims suggesting that around 14,000 Amhara individuals have since been apprehended. Many of these detainees find themselves in makeshift detention centers, with schools being repurposed for this cause. Mothers were seen sitting on the porch of the Dejazmak Wandirad Secondary School in Addis Ababa, where many members of the Amhara ethnic group were detained. Anxiously hoping for the possible release of her son, one witness said, "It's been 11 days since they took him. He hasn't done anything wrong. We're very confused." Pictures circulated by Amhara activists allegedly depict detainees held in conditions that violate human rights standards, with a notable presence of minors among those incarcerated. Immediate and unobstructed access to these individuals is imperative to verify these facts and to ascertain the well-being of the detainees. Recommendations. Given the severe human rights abuses against the Amhara people in Ethiopia, as detailed in this report, first, establishment of an independent UN investigation. It is imperative that the United Nations establish an independent and impartial investigation mechanism to thoroughly monitor and examine the human rights violations against the Amhara. This body should be mandated to collect evidence, document incidents, and provide a detailed assessment of the atrocities, ensuring that the global community is informed and responsive to the crisis. Second, ensuring accountability and justice. In response to the findings of the UN investigation, there must be a concerted effort to hold perpetrators accountable. This involves initiating fair legal proceedings and trials, ensuring that justice is served for the victims and their families. It is essential that those responsible, irrespective of their status or position, are brought to justice for their actions.
That's all for now. Thank you for joining us. Before we sign off, we want to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful news updates, like this video if you found it informative, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching Ethiopia Insight.